My wife, let's call her Jenna, and I have been together since high school. We were that couple everyone envied. High school sweethearts who made it through college, got married at 25, and built a solid life. No kids yet, but we've talked about it. I work as an IT consultant. She's a graphic designer from home. Our life isn't glamorous, but it's comfortable. Or at least I thought it was. A few weeks ago, I was cleaning out the attic for some spring cleaning, her idea, and I found a lockbox tucked behind old Christmas decorations. Curiosity got the better of me. I picked the lock. Don't judge, I'm handy. Inside were passports, bank statements, and what looked like legal documents. But here's the weird part. The passports weren't ours. They had Jenna's photo, but a different name, Elena Ramirez. The bank statements showed transfers to an account in another country, totaling over $20,000 in the last year. And there were emails printed out talking about starting over and leaving the past behind. My heart sank. Is she planning to run away? Is Elena her real identity? We've had some rough patches lately. Arguments about money, her seeming distant, less affectionate, but nothing that screamed divorce. I confronted her that night, showing her the box. She freaked out, grabbed it, and said it was old stuff from a bad time before we met. She claimed the passport was fake from a college prank, and the money was for a surprise vacation. But her eyes, they were lying. She slept on the couch that night. Now she's acting normal, but I can't shake it. I've been checking her phone. I know, invasion of privacy, but I'm desperate. Saw a text to a number saved as work colleague saying things like can't wait to see you soon, and this life is suffocating. Reddit, am I being paranoid? Is this signs of an affair or something worse? Should I hire a PI or talk to her family? Help before I lose my mind. Update 1. Thanks for all the advice on my original post. Most of you said to dig deeper, but communicate first. Well, I tried. Last night, after a tense dinner, I sat Jenna down and laid it all out, the box, the text, my fears. She broke down crying, admitting the passport is real. Turns out, before we met, she was in a toxic relationship with an ex who was abusive. She changed her name legally to escape him, from Elena to Jenna. The documents were backups in case he ever found her. The bank transfers? Savings for emergencies, she said, because her ex drained her accounts back then. It sounded plausible, but something fell off. I asked about the texts. She swore the colleague is a female friend from work, and the messages were about venting job stress. She showed me the contact. It was indeed a woman's name. I felt like an idiot for doubting her. We hugged. She promised no more secrets, and we even talked about therapy to rebuild trust. But Reddit, I couldn't let it go. This morning, while she was in the shower, I checked her email. Yes, I know, trust issues. Found deleted emails from the same friend with attachments, photos of Jenna with a man I've never seen, arms around each other at what looks like a romantic dinner. The emails discussed our future and divorcing him soon. My world shattered. Who is this guy? Is the abuse story a cover? I'm packing a bag to stay at my brother's. What now? Confront again or just leave? Update 2. Holy hell, Reddit. After my last update, I didn't confront Jenna right away. Instead, I called her sister, Mia, 30F, who's always been straight with me. Mia drove over immediately, and we ambushed Jenna when she got home from work. It was a disaster. Jenna denied everything at first, calling me controlling for snooping. But when I showed the emails, I printed them. She crumbled. The man in the photos? Her ex from the past, but not abusive. Turns out, he was her first husband. They were married briefly in her early 20s, divorced amicably, but stayed friends. The name change? Not to escape abuse, but because she got involved in a shady business deal with him, some online scam that went south, and she changed her identity to avoid creditors. The transfers? Money she's been sending him to pay off old debts. But the romantic stuff? She admitted to an emotional affair. It's not physical, she sobbed, but I've been unhappy. You've been so focused on work, I felt invisible. Mia was furious, yelling at Jenna for lying to everyone. Turns out, the whole family knew about the first marriage but swore secrecy because Jenna begged them. Said it would embarrass me if I found out she had baggage. I felt betrayed on every level. Not just by Jenna, but her family too. I stormed out, went to my brother's. Jenna's been calling nonstop, begging to explain more. Mia texted apologizing, saying the family wants to help fix this. But fix what? Our marriage built on lies? I'm seeing a lawyer tomorrow for separation advice. Is there any coming back from this? Feels like my entire life was a facade. Update 3. Reddit, you all pushed me to hire a private investigator, and damn, am I glad I did. Cost a fortune, but worth it. The PI dug into Jenna's past, and it's a rabbit hole. First, the ex-husband isn't just a friend. They're still legally tied in some ways. They co-own a small business overseas, hence the transfers, which explains the money trail. But get this, it's not a scam from the past. It's ongoing. Jenna's been running a side hustle importing knockoff goods, skirting taxes. The name change was to hide from the IRS. The emotional affair? Confirmed physical too. Okay, I got photos of them together last month at a hotel. Worse, Jenna's been siphoning money from our joint account. Small amounts disguised as groceries or gifts. Over $15,000 gone in 2 years. She was planning to leave me after securing enough to start fresh with him. The abuse story was a total fabrication to garner sympathy. I confronted her with the evidence over the phone. Didn't want to see her face. She didn't deny it, just screamed that I drove her to this by being boring and unambitious. Her family? Mia flipped sides, saying Jenna's always been troubled and that I should forgive for the sake of family. The parents are begging me not to go public, offering to pay back the money if I stay quiet. I'm done. File for divorce today. My lawyer says we have a strong case for fraud and could press charges. Jenna's threatening to countersue for emotional distress for my snooping. This is turning into a nightmare court battle. I'm crashing with friends, drinking too much, questioning every memory. How did I miss the signs for 10 years? Therapy starts next week. I need it. Update 4. It's been 3 months since my last update, and the divorce proceedings have been hell on earth. Jenna showed up to the hearing with her ex, now openly her boyfriend, as support, which was a slap in the face. Her lawyer painted me as a paranoid control freak who invaded her privacy, even bringing up my picking the lock on the box as breaking and entering in our own home. Ridiculous, but it muddied the waters. My side presented the PI's evidence, the financial fraud, the affair, the hidden business. The judge wasn't buying Jenna's sob story. But then, a bombshell. During cross-examination, Jenna admitted under oath that she's pregnant. Not mine, the boyfriend's. She claimed it happened after I left, but timelines suggest otherwise. The courtroom gasped. I felt like vomiting. 10 years, talking about kids, and she does this. Her family turned on her mid-hearing. Mia testified against her, revealing Jenna had borrowed money from them too, lying about it being for our future. Parents disowned her on the spot, apologizing to me profusely. It was dramatic. Tears, shouting, the judge banging the gavel. The outcome? Divorce granted, no alimony for her. I get the house. She pays back the siphoned money plus damages. But victory feels hollow. She's moving abroad with a boyfriend, starting over as Elena again. I'm left with the ruins, empty home, trust issues, and now dealing with the emotional gut punch of her pregnancy. Friends are supportive, but I'm lonely. Started dating apps, but every match reminds me of the lies. Therapy helps, but some days I just want to disappear. Reddit, thank for the reality checks. If you're in a relationship, trust your gut. It might save you from this hell. Update 5. Hey Reddit, half a year free from Jenna, and I wish I could say it's all uphill. It's not. The house sold, too many memories, and I moved to a small apartment in a new city for a fresh start. Work's going okay. Got a promotion, but it feels meaningless. The bad news? Jenna reached out last month via email. She's had the baby, a boy, and things imploded with the boyfriend. He left her high and dry, taking most of their business money. She's back in the States, broke, asking for help for old time's sake. I blocked her, but it reopened wounds. Her family cut her off completely. Mia says she's spiraling, possibly into old habits. Me? I've dated a couple of women, but paranoia creeps in. I snoop, question everything, and it ends badly. Therapy says it's PTSD from betrayal, but progress is slow. Lost some friends who took neutral sides. Financially stable, but emotionally bankrupt. The glimmer? Met a support group for divorcees. Shared stories. Made a buddy who's been through similar crap. We're planning a hiking trip. First non-work fun in ages. But honestly, some nights I wonder if I'll ever trust again. This isn't a fairy tale ending. It's real life, messy and unresolved. If you're reading this, learn from my mistakes. Communication early, boundaries firm. Peace out, Reddit. Might update if things change, but for now, signing off the heel.